Welcome back. There's an old saying which goes, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your relatives. And my next guest knows that only too well. Would you please welcome her with her own unique observations on family life, comedian Susanne Mishkin.
I was born in Estonia, which is in the former Soviet Union, in the Baltic bit. I came to this country with only 50 Australian dollars in my pocket. And now, I have no money whatsoever. Thank you, Victoria. People got married for very different reasons in Russia. My father only married my mother because he heard through a friend that she had toilet paper. It got so bad over there, they actually had to use newspaper instead. You know, I've been in this country a long time and I've only just worked out that the Truth newspaper is for reading. When we came to this country, you know, my father had nothing but the shirt on his back. The rest of us were naked. We thought customs were just a friendly bunch, you know. My dad's great, but he's a little overprotective. I'm sure he thinks when I have children it'll be by immaculate conception. Every guy who comes to our house, he says, "Only God is good enough for my daughter." He invites them in for a cup of coffee, just to lull them into a false sense of security. Then he sits down really casually and says, "So, did you hear about the Bobbitt case?" As the guy makes a run for it, my father yells, "Apparently the father had a lot to do with it." How about that Mrs. Lorena Bobbitt? She cut off her husband's anatomy because he never bothered to satisfy her. I'd have a whole suitcase full by now. But it's just not a very Aussie thing to do, is it? It's just not cricket, is it? My mother has all these wonderful theories about men. She says, "Susanna, there is only one man. The rest are just furniture." My problem is I've been going out with vinyl bean bags. I should have been with a Chesterfield all along. That's it. I remember coming to this country on the Russian airline Aeroflot. "Good morning, comrade men and women, prepare to fly. The emergency cars located in front of you are strictly for our amusement pleasure. There are 2 working oxygen masks located in the rear of the cabin. We will now shuffle the boarding passes to see who gets the 2 oxygen masks. Seat number 12C and 14DD, and the rest will struggle. Thank you for flying Aeroflot. I'm sure I might see a couple of you again soon." Hope to see some of you again soon. Thanks a lot.